We're a couple of weeks into the NBA season, between the lines, and we go and we got to talk a little bit about the Eastern Conference. And, with LeBron being out of the conference, Will, who is your best player in the Eastern Conference?
I'm gonna go with the Greek Freak. You know, he has the Bucks 7-1 right now, 26, 13-5. And I said earlier in the year, if he could get the Bucks into a top 4 position in the East, he's my vote for the MVP, and he's doing just that. Chris Middleton has been really good for him. Bledsoe has been okay, but Giannis has picked up the slack, and he has this team in, I think, title contention in the Eastern Conference. But, it's also Joe Embiid is there. Kawhi Leonard is there, so you have some really good guys.
You have
but
to
I'm
pick
going
one.
with
You can't name everybody. He wants you to name your best player.
I'm going with Giannis, the Greek Freak, because I think he is the best player in the conference, and he's probably a jump shot away from being the best player in the league.
Well, they all need some work, but I'm going with the guy that's proven he has a jump shot, Kawhi Leonard. He's a dominant force on both ends of the floor, a great defender, and you saw what he did to Ben Simmons the other day. Didn't know where he was going.
Ben Simmons is not Giannis, but go ahead, continue.
Well, that's correct, but he made him look like a rookie, an unproven rookie. And Kawhi is actually off to his best start of his career statistic-wise, averaged 26 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, got the team with the best record in the league. And I think he could be the LeBron of the East again with a better surrounding cast.
Kawhi wants no parts of Giannis, none at all. Giannis would put him in the post and to just be barbecue chicken, like Shaq
there's no
said.
way. Kawhi is the best defender in the NBA, so there's no way.
Yeah, with those guards, but Giannis can take him down on the post, and then Kawhi be in trouble.
Well, who's going to guard him on the other end?
Giannis, the Lynn.
Okay. That's interesting. He's going to bring him outside. Kawhi creates off the dribble, knock down threes.
All right. Toronto and Milwaukee played once this year. Who won that game?
I don't know. Tell me who won that game.
Milwaukee won that game. Neither guy played.
That's exactly right.
All right. So that tells me Giannis supporting cast may be a little better than Kawhi, and Kawhi has an all-star.
Yeah, I
That's
think
scary.
that happened to be on the back-to-back as well. That's why neither one guys played, so it's kind of hard to judge.
Well, that's how the schedule. You got to play back-to-backs, right? So that's part of it.
That's true, but I'm still going with my man Kawhi. Like I said, I can see him making that run just like LeBron did, final after final after final with that.
Now
team.
with all this nonsense, I'm going to make a bold prediction here, Charles. I'm going to say Milwaukee finishes with a better record than Toronto on the season.
No way.
Wow.
No way.
Now, that's a bold prediction right there, and that's the way we wrap up that debate. Our next debate topic, guys, is the best rookie. We're not going to limit you to the Eastern Conference, Roy. Tell us who is the best rookie through a handful of games.
This is easy. It's Luka Doncic. I mean, he's come in and he looked like a seasoned pro because in actuality, that's what he's been. He's been a pro before he got there. So he's not worried about, he's even doing stuff that you do on the playground, hiding the ball behind guys' back, making them look silly out there. And he does everything. Step back threes, he passes well, runs the floor. He's easy to me, no question.
Luka's a cute pick, but it's Trae Young, man. It's the kid right up I-20. He's starting to live up to all the hype that was put on him. He's averaging 18-7 right now, but he's had some monster games. He's exciting. He has people running to watch him. Roy even wants to take his kid to go watch Trae Young.
It's a good value. Get $3 tickets. I'm taking them all the time.
Yeah.
He's ready to go to the new arena.
Well, you got Trae Young. Yeah, he's got some good numbers, but they're all against bad teams. He goes up against good teams. You have to go look for him.
Well, newsflash: both guys are part of bad teams. One's 2-7, one's 3-6. So we're gonna watch a lot of bad basketball with these two guys. Both of them are promising, but just Trae Young having the ball in his hands all the time, making a ton of plays. And in college, all we talked about was his ability to shoot the basketball. What he's done best is probably pass the basketball. I like him a lot.
Our next NBA debate, we talk about the Rockets, and they didn't get off to the best start in NBA history by any stretch of the imagination. But will they get to 50 wins, Will?
I'm not a believer. I'm not a believer. A lot of people talked about losing Ariza and Bon Mute wouldn't hurt. They can't stop anybody. I don't even think the offensive part of the game is there anymore. I don't see the same cohesiveness with Paul and Harden as we saw a year ago. And we all know that Carmelo Anthony is a ball stopper. You know, he played well the other night without James Harden. He had 28 points. When he's making shots, that's the only time he's going to be able to help them. Clint Capella is not as effective if he once was, and that's because of the ball movement of this team. You know, they got to get together. I really don't see them winning 50 games this year.
Yeah, how quickly we forget. I mean, this team is an offensive juggernaut. I mean, we talk about their, we know their defense isn't good. I mean, but the way the rules are set up today, nobody's defense is really that good. And I can see these guys get on the roll. Harden's been nicked up a little bit. Chris Paul's been a little out of sorts. And Carmelo has to find his way. But once they find their way, I can see them winning 50 games.
Offensive juggernaut, Roy. They scored 96 points the other night. In this era, in this season, we usually see that in the third quarter this year. They had 96 points for the game. Houston did.
Well, they probably,
there's a problem there.
There is a problem. I said they'll work it out. I think these guys are seasoned pros, and I know they have a little issues, but I don't see them having a problem getting to 50 wins.
Well, that ends that debate. The NBA is in the books, but coming up next, it's the NFL. And when we look at the NFL, we'll talk about which team is the most improved through this part by way of the trade deadline. We'll talk about that next. Between the Lines, stay with us.